All right, another one we're going to take a look at here is from chapter 13. We're going to look at conflict, social dilemmas, and particularly the prisoner's dilemma. Okay, from the chapter 13 quiz, a question that everybody struggled with was, in playing the laboratory version of the prisoner's dilemma, you would personally obtain the best payoff on any given trial if you blank and the other person blank. Okay. So let's just set this up. Basically, this is a classic example of this hypothetical situation, is that we have two criminals, criminal A and criminal B. So let's say that we are criminal A, for instance. Okay. So the idea is that presently there's not enough evidence to convict both of us of this larger crime that brings with it obviously a larger jail time or sentence. But they have enough to give us both a fairly small sentence. Okay, so the idea is that if neither one of us says anything, they already have what they need, that we will both be sentenced to, a very light, let's just say a year, whatever, in jail. Okay, so in this dilemma that they're about to give us, okay, obviously there's an outcome. So they're going to offer us, hey, if you basically rat out your partner in crime, so if we rat out criminal B, then we will serve no time and criminal B will get the larger sentence. Okay, so here's what we've got. But if criminal B then also decides to rat us out, okay, now we've both basically said that we are guilty, or that we haven't said we're guilty. We've given enough evidence now for them to sentence both of us. So we get a medium sentence. So let's say 3 years. Okay, so instead of getting 1, if we just both keep our mouths quiet, if we're both silent, we get 1 year. If we both talk and betray the other person, now we're both going to get 3 years. Okay, but if one of us is silent, but the other person betrays, then they'll get off and we'll get the large sentence. Okay, so if we're in this instance, if we decide to betray our partner and they're silent about it and say nothing, we get off and they get the large sentence. Whereas the reverse, if we keep quiet, knowing that, hey, if the other person keeps quiet, we're only going to get a year, but they betray us, then we get the large sentence and they get off. Okay, so basically, let's just put the large sentence at 5. Okay, so if we're both silent, 1 year. If we both betray, 3 years. If one of us is silent and the other betrays, then the silent partner is going to get 5 years and the betrayer gets off scot-free. Okay, so that's the idea with the prisoner's dilemma, and it's been used in a lot of laboratory research, taking students and giving them this situation and having them kind of play multiple times and get money based on how they are betraying or keeping silent, or things like that. And so basically for our question, the best payoff on any trial is if we betray our partner and they keep quiet. Okay, that's the best way, the best payoff in the long run for us. Okay, but if we betray them and they betray us as well, and this is all done, without us knowing or them knowing what's, the partners in crime, they don't get to consult with one another or anything like that. They're kept separated, and so they have to kind of make up their minds without being able to consult with their partner. So anyway, so that's the idea, and that's the best payout. But what's the guarantee that your partner's going to betray you or that your partner's going to keep quiet? You don't really know. Hence, this what the book calls a social trap. Okay, where if we pursue our best, what's best for us, our self-interest, then both of us, will suffer more if we're both, kind of going after our own self-interest in that case. So that's the prisoner's dilemma.